Hey everyone, what's up? It's Dr. Charlie here, a physical therapist. In today's video, I want to kind of create a paradigm shift for you. So this is for anybody who has some type of unresolved back, butt, and or sciatica problem. And you're going to different people. You're going to the chiro, you're going to the PT, you're going to the massage therapist, the acupuncturist, the family physician, whoever it is, right? And they're telling you to do these things in the area where it hurts. And guess what? It hurts. Sometimes you might argue it hurts so good, but the point is it still hurts. And you're just frustrated because it's like, hey, Charlie, how can I start exercising when everything hurts? What do I do, right? So this sucks. I realize what you're going through. By the way, if you don't know who I am, again, my name is Dr. Charlie. I help teach people with unresolved back, butt, and sciatica problems how to fix their problems naturally so that they don't need to rely on other people to fix them. So as a teacher, I want to give you the tools, knowledge, and resources to help you fix yourself. So hopefully this is a beginning to that. So to help you understand where you should begin if you have some type of again, back, butt, or leg issue, and things just feel kind of yucky, and you're doing all kinds of stretches and stuff like that, and it's just not working, and you often leave sessions with your chiro PT or even just stretches on your own, and you feel worse thereafter, then I need you to think differently, all right? So I'm going to share with you a conversation I had with one of the clients inside of my private coaching program, my Glute Relief Accelerator program, so that you can kind of see the way that I've trained her to think a little bit differently, right? And how I've sort of exposed her to a new way of thinking when it comes to trying to use exercise to solve her issue. So check it out, and hopefully, again, you start to think a little bit differently and shift your mindset around some ways that you can start to move and feel better. Check it out.
That's what I've been so frustrated with in the past with the chiro, like, and the it's mainly the chiro. They just want to like poke you and like they want to get their elbows, like you said, in there, and it's like, we're gonna do this trigger point, and I'm like, I am like so tense that you could lift me up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how is that helpful? Nope, we're gonna work through it. It's gonna be more painful in the beginning. And it's like it never is. It just gets me so on fire that, oh God, I'm like, never again. I'm just never gonna go to chiro again. It's like they don't know anything else. I guess you're the first person to say this, that you can do something else besides the area that hurts. You can move something else, and it might help.
Yeah, because you want to think of them just simply, instead of thinking of motions and exercises as like doing this or doing this good or this bad, instead of getting like hung up on that level, just think of them as inputs. This is just a way I can move my system, right? Because you're moving your system, you're moving your nerves and your muscles, and you're not just moving one thing. If you're doing surgery, be very specific about what you're cutting, please. But if you're doing motion, like people think that there's a motion for a disc problem, there's a motion for a piriformis problem. Good luck trying to like only move your disc or only move your piriformis muscle when you do this stretch. You're moving everything. So it's a non-specific thing to begin with, yet people make it seem as though it's got to be very specific. It's not specific. So instead, look at motion as just a form of input, right? And there are many different inputs, and you can move your body this way and this way and this way and this way. I'm just saying, like, look, find a comfy position, find a motion that feels good, and that could be in the area that hurts, but just realize that if your left leg hurts, that treating the left leg is probably the last thing you want to do, because that is the area that in your brain, right, and in your body, it's just on high alert. Yeah. So we want to say, hey, if you're trying to break into the prison, right, break into this thing that's guarded, do you want to go like right after the prison guard through the front door, or do you want to sneak around the back? Okay, sneak around the back and start to move something that feels good. In your case, you're good, right? We'll call it the good right leg right now. Okay. Yeah. Or the trunk, or even sometimes people in the program can move the arms, and they're like, wow, this is crazy. I'm moving my arms and actually my back loosens up. Because for once, you're not reinforcing the negative loop, which is when they do this, it hurts. And like, oh my gosh, now I'm gritting my teeth and I'm stiff. There's more tension. The more my brain starts to say, oh no, what happened? Is this okay? Should I be doing this? The less you move, it just cascades the whole negative feedback loop. So I'm literally just trying to say, with the body, you can do things that hurt so good, which they still hurt, or you can just do things that feel good and do them outside the area to start. Okay. And, they've got to feel yummy. And when you do them, that's automatically, even if it's not perfect and it's going to solve all your problems, it's automatically different than what you've probably tried in the past. And it at least starts to tell your brain that movement doesn't have to equal pain. Right. That's it could be that simple, and maybe it will be one day in the program. Okay. But that's a good entry point, because I've had people reach out to me. Like, there's this lady on YouTube reach out to me and she's like, well, how do you expect me to do anything? Because everything hurts. I'm like, no, everything in your area of pain hurts. All right. So there you have it. The conversation with a woman named Stacy inside my program, as we exposed her to a different way of thinking. And instead of just doing stuff like she always did, which was figure fours, pigeons, nerve glides, right? Getting elbows and people's elbow. I think that's something from old school like WWE or something like that. Anyway, tennis ball, foam roller, like doing all this stuff and feeling worse after she left those sessions and or those treatments. We were able to get her body moving, right? Like multiple gears inside of a system. Your body's all connected. So if this gear wasn't moving, we taught her to move different areas of her body to start to break that movement pain relationship. Meaning, you know, again, if you're getting treatment for this problem, usually you do stuff and it hurts so good. So when I do this, it hurts. And we started to train her that, hey, when you move, you don't actually have to hurt. And we can do that anywhere in the body just to start to get the ball rolling, right, in the right direction. And as you start to get one gear moving, other gears loosen up. And then we can go closer towards, quote unquote, the problem if we need to. But you've got to start somewhere, right? And if you just notice that you're hitting a dead end because every time you try to do something, you know, everything flares it up, or, you know, everything seems to kind of tick it off, then you've got to start somewhere else in the body. Now, I want to keep this video sort of short and punchy, just kind of, you know, switch your mindset and get you to think a little bit different. So start to think about, hey, what other things can I move in my body? And or like, what other exercises can I potentially do? Or what other avenues into a sensitive system do I have? So even if it's not directly in the area of pain, think bigger than that. Your whole body's connected. So how can I just get this thing which doesn't want to move and hurts moving, right? Maybe walking feels good and you want to start doing that more. Maybe your arms are good, but your leg isn't. We'll start moving your arms more, right? So there's many ways we can go about getting you moving in a way that feels good and kind of improves your overall movement quality. I will probably create a follow-up, but again, I want to create this, shoot this video and make it sort of short and punchy and just kind of hit you and then walk away. All right. So start to think differently and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what creative solutions you come up to beginning to move your body in a way that feels good and doesn't hurt. All right. So hopefully it's helpful. Again, this is Dr. Charlie Johnson. Please like, comment below, and subscribe if you found this video helpful.